Hey everybody, it's Ben, and I'm back once again with another video for you guys. Today I'll be reviewing Amazing X-Men, issue number 1. The series is written by Jason Aaron and illustrated by Ed McGuinness. On the inking we have Dexter Vines, and on the colouring we have Marte Gracia. So the story starts out with Kurt Wagner, aka Nightcrawler, sat on the edge of heaven, and he's reminiscing about the fact that in his inner monologue, he's telling the story of how he fell from heaven, and then Kurt's solitude is interrupted by a fellow resident of heaven or paradise, and there's a really great conversation which takes place between the two, and there's some great discussion which takes place over the fact that Kurt has earned his peace after being an X-Men for most of his life, and he's earned his chance at, the peace that he's long sought. And he even says to the fellow resident that paradise is everything that he believed it would be, because one of the character traits with Nightcrawler is that he's always been a man of God. He's always been a man of religion, and he even says that paradise is everything that he imagined it would be. But at the same time, the fellow resident says to him, "You feel as if there's one last chapter of your life that is still yet to be written, and you want to find a way back, and you want to make sure that this last chapter of your life is played out or written," to which Kurt actually agrees to this, and then he disappears momentarily, which, oddly enough, at the very same time, paradise or heaven gets invaded by demon pirates, and there's some really great banter between from Kurt to the pirates when they're attacking, and he's thwarting them with his teleportation skills and his utilization of his hand-to-hand combat skills as well. There's some great banter between Kurt and the pirates, particularly where he says, "You've been so thoughtful, you've even brought swords. Thank you very much, gentlemen," and then he just dispatches the pirates momentarily, and then upon realizing that there's another smell of brimstone in the area, he realizes that the person that the demon pirates are working for turns out to be none other than Azazel, his father. And there's a really great battle once again between Kurt and Azazel, and there's some great banter between the two. Particularly you see how evil and how disappointed Azazel is in his son, particularly when he says, "You've just inherited, a tail and some powers from me. You got your stubbornness and your disagreeable nature from your mother." And those of you who know Kurt's history and Kurt's parentage, you know that Mystique is Nightcrawler's father. And we then cut to Westchester, New York, where Angelica Jones, or Firestar, is on her way to the Dream Grade School for Higher Learning to begin her first day as a teacher of the students at the Dream Grade School. And there's some really great laugh out loud dialogue exchange between the characters, particularly between Wolverine and Storm, and Warbird and Bobby Drake, or Iceman, doing this opening scene. For those of you who know, I'm not, those of you who may or may not know, I'm not as up to date with my All New X-Men and Uncanny X-Men reading, and it seems that from the dialogue exchanges that Wolverine and Storm are now a couple. I know that Wolverine gave Storm back her mohawk hairstyle after a not so nice conversation between her and T'Challa, or the Black Panther, her now former husband, since he annulled his marriage to Storm. At the same time, there's also some really great dialogue exchange between Beast and Angelica, and Beast isn't too happy with the Bamfs right now. Now the Bamfs are little miniature teleporters who bear a pretty striking resemblance to Kurt or Nightcrawler, and he's not too happy with them purely because not only have they been stealing school equipment and drinking Logan's whiskey, they've also stolen Beast's coffee maker. And for those of you who know, Beast has always been a fan of the coffee, especially if you've read the first 4 issues of Jason Aaron's Wolverine and the X-Men series. And so you find out that all of this work that the Bamfs have been doing, and all this equipment that they've been stealing, has actually been to build this portal. And again, there's some really great dialogue exchanges between all of the characters when they find the portal. And this 2-page spread really shows off how fantastic Ed McGuinness's artwork actually is, along with the equally fantastic inking of Dexter Vines and the colouring of Marte Gracia. Unfortunately for the X-Men, the portal becomes active and they are then seamlessly attacked by red bamps who are agents of Azazel, and you then see Wolverine and North Star transported off to somewhere where they know not where they are, and then you have a really great last page reveal of not only are there demon pirates, but there's also demon pirates piloting and sailing pirate ships, which is really cool. The writing and the storytelling in this by Jason Aaron is absolutely fantastic, along with the equally on par artwork of Ed McGuinness, the colouring of Marte Gracia, and the inking of Dexter Vines. If I had to give this first issue a rating, I'd give it an absolute 5 out of 5. I've really enjoyed it, and I highly recommend it. And that about concludes this review video, guys. Thank you everybody for watching. Hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, thumbs the video up. If you didn't like it, thumbs it down. But as I always say, if there's something in the video, by all means please feel free to tell me why in the comments below, or send me a private message. If it's your first time here and you'd like to see more of my videos, by all means please feel free to subscribe. And until next time, this is Gambit896 signing off, and I will see you guys next time. Take care, guys.